gets 3 attempts from 3 different starting positions. The scoring is on a scale from 7 to 10. 5 judges over there. Creativity will certainly add to their score. 1 miss per dunk attempt, that's all that's allowed. But if a player misses twice, well then the score for that attempt will obviously be 0.
And our 3 finalists, Vince Carter out of Daytona Beach, Florida, Mr. Basketball in the state of Florida, led his club to the 6A state championship. Boy, is he a leaper. Kris Clack out of Austin, Texas, will be going to the University of Texas. Listed as a great defender, but he also averaged 10 rebounds a game. He also can get up. And Paul Pierce out of Inglewood, California, will be heading to Jayhawk land. Great wing player who can also play in the backcourt.
And so we have 3 that have made it to the final round. And we begin with Kris Clack, 6'5", 195 pounds, out of Anderson High School, going to Texas next year.
Yeah, they say one of the things they like about this young man down in Texas is the fact that he's a great defender. I want to tell you something else. Not only can he defend, he can get up to that hoop and get there in a hurry. Watch him go in from midcourt. Kris Clack.
Tried to get it down with the left hand. That would have scored probably a few extra points in the eyes of the judges. 5 judges sitting over there. Clack around and down with both hands.
He's got 1 more left. Got a couple of 9s. A few 9s, more 9s than anything else over there from the judges.
The Soviet judge gave him an 8.
8.
Oh, that looked good.
That was a reach. Mostly 9s and 1 10. You know, one of the things you got to be able to do when you're a dunker, you've got to be able to hang in the air. That's one thing Clack can do, and you'll hear it, also see it from the other 2 final contestants we've got later.
Remember, you are allowed 1 miss, so he gets another try. He's getting a little coaching from his teammates over there on the sideline. Boy, this is a lot of fun. Kris Clack coming right back at you.
A 360, Kris Clack. I see a 10. I see a lot of 10s.
He even got the Soviet judge up to a 9.
Watch again, Kris Clack heading for the Longhorns. Good reach. Here's the last one. Watch him go in, the look up, the 360, and down to the bottom. It's going to be commonplace for these guys coming out of high school to do 360s now, particularly the McDonald's All-Americans.
This is a guy that averaged 25 points a game in high school in a very tough league. Paul Pierce electrified the crowd in the first round. What will he do here in the finals? 6'6", out of Inglewood High School in Inglewood, California, and he's headed to UK. A little originality there, back and forth from Stephon Marbury.
I'll tell you what, it's nice that Kansas continues to go into California to get those good players. They've grabbed a good one here.
Oh, now who do you blame here? I think Stephon Marbury said, can I sit back down because I'm ruining this guy's chances?
Pierce says, forget it, I'll do it myself. No, he's gonna put him back in. That's a timing play. That's very, very difficult. Got to work on that.
Well, Stephon took a seat. There's Stephon saying, okay, it's all yours from now on.
You don't want to depend on anybody else. You got to do it by yourself.
Well, you know, he's really having a tough time in the finals. Maybe he gave it his best shot in the preliminaries.
Not getting into the flow right now. That was the cup dunk.
Let's see what the judges say. We've got a few 8s and a few 9s, and that will put him in second place.
See what kind of creativity here we've got here. He wants to start from the right side, right in front of all of his teammates. Oh, tried with the left hand.
Yeah, he tried to
Good
get that
finish.
up and down with the left. He went right in front of the judges.
Come on, Paul, show us something. You did something that first go around to get into the finals.
The house is quieted down as they await the final jam of Paul Pierce. It's mighty quiet with almost 4,000 there.
Couldn't get him down.
Well, you know, that was a good try from Paul Pierce, and he had one that looked good. Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
Paul Pierce again The one dunk he was able to get down, the other ones he didn't get up high enough. That's pretty strong. You take a look at that crowd in the background right there. Almost 4,000 people in here tonight.
You will begin to hear the crowd chant and clap and throw all of their support behind this man. This is Vince Carter, 6'6" and a flyer. You might as well just give him a frequent flyer card because he owns the airwaves right now.
Dan, I got to tell you, the crowd is standing. They have people down on the behind the bench here that are standing to watch this guy. Oh, he missed his first one.
Wow.
He's getting a little tense here. Competition picks up a little bit. Pressure.
Out of Mainland High School in Daytona Beach, Florida. That will make the Sunshine State mighty happy and mighty proud. And he gets a perfect row of 10s from the judges. And you know, I don't see anything else but 10s up in the stands either, Larry.
That's because he's a fan, huh? These fans love him here. Little libation. Watch again, Vince Carter. Watch how high he gets up. Not just the dunk, but look at this. His head is almost even with the rim. He's got one more big one left. Getting a little of encouragement from his teammates. Maybe a little advice.
His final 3 schools were Florida, Florida State, and UNC, and he's going to North Carolina, and he's going to the hoop right now. Ooh. Wow. You know, they compare him to Michael Jordan, and you know what? That certainly looked Jordan-esque.
That was very air-like.
His airness would have been proud.
Tar Heels have a way of collecting those types of players.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I've seen a silhouette on a shoe that looks like that.
You know what, Larry? It might not be long until this young man has his own brand.
This guy can get up. Vince Carter, watch again. Left side, up big, down big.
Oh. Named Mr. Basketball in Florida, and for good reason. Led his team to the state championship this year. Hey, I guess when you already have the title sewn up, they're gonna give you one more as an encore. The crowd is on its feet and literally pressing forward in anticipation. Here comes Kris Carter. Vince Carter was just phenomenal. You know, I said Kris Carter maybe because I expect that he could actually play in the NFL as well. He is something to behold.
Watch Vince Carter one more time. This is his curtain call. Look at the spread. Look at the height. You like it? Watch it from another angle overhead. Watch how far underneath he gets, and look at the lift here. The look back up over the head. Folks, that's tougher than it looks. Vince Carter, 10s. Vince, obviously, you got a little tight in that second go-around because you had some outstanding dunks to get you into the finals.
Yeah, it was a lot of people in the dunk contest, so I had to wait a long time. When I got out there, my knees were kind of locked, and I felt kind of uncomfortable. But after I got loose, I was all right.
Get ready to head for Tar Heel Land and go up there and play with the club that's in the Final Four this year, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to go. Definitely.
I want to ask you one other thing. As you get ready to come out of high school to go into college, what do you need to work on your game?
Just to get used to what's, the ACC really. Just to stay and get in that ACC condition, play that ACC basketball. I'll get ready after that.
Well, thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.